Hello, family. Today we're going to discuss 3 strategies for healing ourselves from porn addiction. Our first strategy is understanding dependencies and why we might turn to addictive behaviors. These behaviors are often driven by an underlying fear, which can make us feel one of 2 extremes, either small and powerless or big and dangerously powerful. In both of these extremes, we perceive ourselves as being not enough or too much. And both of these options can feel frightening and lead us to take compulsive action like using porn. Our goal is to find a balanced middle ground that aligns with our life goals. So when we're living from these fearful extremes, we're seeking for the quick dopamine hit that will give us a moment of relief. The problem is the relief is always short-lived, right? And then we're on to looking for our next fix. So to kickstart this process of moving toward balance, let's create a list of healthy ways to experience a dopamine hit rather than resorting to porn or masturbation. Not to say that masturbation is an unhealthy option. It often leads us back to porn use, which is the thing that we're trying to re-pattern. Think about activities that make you feel good, relaxed, or stress-free. These might include things like working out, deep breathing exercises, sending a loving message to a friend, dancing, spending time outside, meditating, and anything else that might feel really good for you to add to this list. Aim for at least 5 to 10 activities that you enjoy and keep the list handy for moments when you need a positivity boost. The second strategy takes into account a broader view of our lives and where we might be using porn as an escape from facing the parts of our world that aren't exactly thriving the way we'd like. So, for this strategy, we'll want to take an inventory and recalibrate the pillars of our lives that need attention. So work, relationships, and hobbies, or what I like to call playtime. So let's do a deeper dive into these categories, these pillars, and write down under each pillar what is not working for you in each of these. Be specific and detailed as possible. That's going to help you really get the most out of this. So next, brainstorm 5 to 10 ways to increase positivity in these 3 different areas, focusing on the things that you have control over. For example, instead of wanting a new, better, nicer boss, think about how you can improve your relationship with your current boss. Start implementing these changes and observe their positive impact on your well-being. It is actually miraculous when you try it. Our third strategy focuses on emotional healing and reconnection. Our bodies are like emotion processing factories, but sometimes overwhelming emotions can cause our emotion factory to shut down. I like to call this part of our mind that decides we're overwhelmed and need to shut the emotion processing factory doors, the floor manager. This part of us may be stuck with the maturity level of a child, since it usually creates the belief that it can't handle its emotions at a very young age. This pattern of blocking emotions from being processed in our factory affects how we act in relationships and obviously how we handle emotions. But we can help repair this unhelpful pattern by befriending the floor manager and processing those emotions that were left unprocessed long ago. We're basically going to be the helping hand to the floor manager now that we're our adult conscious selves and have the skills on board. This involves reopening the factory doors and bringing our emotion processing factory, our emotion processing center, back online. In order to begin doing this, I want to share a practice with you. It's called tension meditation. It's a powerful tool for processing emotions from a calm and conscious place. So here's how it works. First, find a comfortable place to sit, close your eyes, and you're going to start by scanning your body for tension. Just start from toes all the way up to your crown of your head and just noticing anywhere there might be tension. We're not trying to change the tension, we're just allowing it to be there, but just giving it our awareness. Breathe into the tension, just let it be, give it space to exist, and simply ask it why it's there, see what comes up. This practice really helps us to stop self-abandoning and instead commit to ourselves, to knowing ourselves better, to getting curious with ourselves. Remember that the relationships we have with ourselves is the most important relationships we will ever have. So that's it for today. You're doing great, my friend. Keep up the good work and remember to practice self-love, self-trust, self-confidence, and self-mastery. I know that these might not come naturally at first, but repetition and commitment, you will see a transformation. You are gaining the tools just by being here now. reminding you, as always, that you already are. Until next time, take care.